What that danyo hot danyo, oh what that dang dang, and go danyo hot danyo, oh what that dang dang. This is the voice. The voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it must only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. And here we are not neutral, never claim to be. We have taken sides, the side of the truth. This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. And today we have two very important issues to look at, and I need you to come along. And I'm reading this from Ghana Web. It says, and I read, Gen Z girls would vote for flat tummy Kene Japan over Asie Dunketia. Natoshi. And I read, former administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund, DACF, Irene Natoshiado, has hit the ground running, campaigning for the new patriotic party, flag bearer hopeful, Kennedy Japan. Now, speaking in a viral video clip from one of the campaign events in the Central Region, Natoshi said that Ghanaians have said they would vote for the NPP should Kennedy Japan be made the flag bearer of the party. She urged the party delegates in the Central Region to vote for the former Asin Central legislator, indicating that he was one of their own. People are saying that if you bring Ken, we will vote for you. So what do we have to do for the Central Region? If you vote for someone else, people would laugh at you. I am from the Greater Accra region, and my people and I have decided that we are going to vote for Kennedy Ohini Ejapong. What about you? Now, the former DACF administrator went on to argue that Kennedy Ejapong would be more appealing to the youth as a flag bearer of the NPP. She said that should the former Asin Central legislator be placed side by side with the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, who she asserted would be the presidential candidate of the ruling party, the youth would choose him, Kennedy Ejapong. Maybe there's something you might not like about him, but when Kennedy, the man that he is, stands, a tall, nice man with a flat tummy and American English, and you look at Asie Dunketia and his shoulder pad, who would Gen Z girls vote for during an election? Irene Natoshi is a lady that I like. I have never encountered her, never met her, but if this is how she wants to go, I am sad that she is not fit for office. Listen to these childish, infantile remarks. It hurts me. Listen. Childish, infantile. Hey, in a country that we are looking for common sense, a country where people are looking for content, a country where people should be looking at what you can do, she has reduced an election to flat tummy, handsomeness, and bigotism. Can I expatiate? I come from the Greater Accra region, And my people are saying that after eating Komi Kenkena, they will go out there and shout, "Kwe, kwe," and vote for Kennedy Japan. How about you people in the central region? Are you going to vote for Kennedy Japan? In fact, if you vote for any other person, people will laugh at you. Such child. How did this one to become a minister? How did this one to become an office holder in the country? Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. These are the people who are ruling us or were ruling us in the days of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I thought there was a time this woman served as a foreign minister. Am I correct? My brother, my sister, today she's reducing a whole election to a beauty contest. And aside saying this, my brother, my sister, she is looking down on the acumen and the brains of the Gen Z. Can I say it again? She is looking down on the judgment of the Gen Z. The Gen Z is only interested in flat tummy. Gen Z is only interested in handsome men. And the women, my brother, my sister, the ladies, Gen Z, all they want is a flat tummy and tall and handsome faces. I am ashamed. So you travel all the way to the central region. Instead of speaking sense to the people, the common sense of patriotism, what to look for in a leader, you have reduced it into tall, handsome, and flat tummy competition. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. So this is the one who is going to be the running mate of Kennedy Japan should he win. This one, way. Oh my God, have mercy, what a shame. What a disgrace. And come to think of it, this one too was holding an office. And she was deciding the destinies of some people. What a shame. When we are fighting very hard, tooth and nail, to move our politics away from bigotism, tribalism, my brother, my sister, some people are deeply engrossed in it. And no matter how much you try to separate them, they are like Siamese twins, inseparable. I come from the Greater Accra region. In fact, I am a Gan. My name is Naatoshin. I grew up eating Komi Kenkena. And I also learned how to sing some great Gan songs. Our ancestors from Ghana are all ready to vote for Kennedy Japan should he win the flag bearership. And you all know he's from the central region. Are you going to vote for him or not? If you don't, people will laugh at you. My brother, my sister, I don't know what you think about this, but I think that this person has made some shameful remarks. I think that this person does not have anything to offer. We wasted our time putting this woman in any office. If this is the level of thinking, I expect this to come from my illiterate 5-year-old little grandson in the village somewhere in Pesingbe. Not somebody who has held political office before. Somebody who decided the futures of many when she was in office. It's a shame. It's a shame. Right now, politics has been reduced to shoulder pads. Shoulder pads. Right now, if people start talking about sanitary pads, then you start saying that, oh, the feminists should come out and fight. You are talking about somebody's shoulder pads. Now, he and his supporters come back and hit at you with sanitary parts, I don't know what he would say about sanitary parts. Should we descend this law, then you hear them playing the feminist card. That is where you hear pepper them, fire them, eat them, and all those useless slogans. My brother, my sister, please, let's move away from the politics of bigotism. Politics of, oh, this person comes from this area. Even if they are done their heads with no common sense, we bring them inside because they belong to an ethnic group. By virtue of the fact that they belong to some ethnic group, even if they don't have common sense and they are empty heads walking around, this is enough. So you don't need all the content anymore. You don't need all the common sense anymore. You don't need all the education anymore. All you need is to belong to a certain ethnic group. And that is enough, even if you are an idiot, to make you go around campaigning on a platform of idiocy. Hallelujah. Now, Toshi, shame on you. I'll leave it here. Now the next thing I want to look at is equally interesting, and it's taken from CM Ghana Web. It says, and I read, you can't stop galamsey if minors earn more than minimum age. Can I read? And this is a woman called Amada Akun. I know that she's been involved in some controversy in the past, but I will have to settle down to be able to finger them properly. Okay? Lecturer at the University of Professional Studies, Accra, that's UPSA. And heir to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Ellen Amadakun, has said that the illegal mining, popularly known as galamsey, cannot be stopped if the operators are earning more than the minimum wage set by the government. In a discussion on the Engine Morning Show on Monday, November 10, 2025, she stressed that if the government wants to curb galamsey, the minimum wage should be increased. Amada Akun has made sense. She's looking at one aspect of killing galamsey is to raise the minimum wage. But that is not enough. You can raise the minimum wage as high as from here to the heavens. If there's unemployment, galamsey will still continue. Minimum wage should be complemented by employment. A lot of the people who go there, it's not because they have a certain employment and they are not being paid enough, so they decide to opt out for galamsey. It's because they don't have a job at all. I do agree that some are also on the galamsey field because they are not earning enough from whatever they are doing as employment. And some other places, teachers have left the classroom because at the end of the month, they go and receive a mockery of a salary. Can I repeat that? A mockery of a salary. You see them holding their salaries, and it looks like they have gone to beg for some money to go buy a fowl at the market for Christmas. Hallelujah. My brother, my sister, listen. Amada Akun has spoken about one aspect of the whole caboodle. Raise the minimum wage. We have been crying about the minimum wage from when the Pope was only an altar boy. We have been crying about this minimum wage from when Kwame Nkrumah was a little boy schooling at Axim. My brother, my sister, it looks like our cry has been unheard Can I tell you more? Watch this. Now, if we are able to bring employment, it will help economically. And many people might just run away from the dangers and hazards of the galamsey pit. But can I tell you what can really kill galamsey? I've said it time and again. Read my lips. Patriotism. It is a 4-syllabled word. Patriotism. 4-syllabled word. My brother, my sister, if you have patriotism, you will not kill your country for your own selfish, paragonal benefit. Can I say that again? If you love your nation, you will not kill it for your own selfish ends. What is patriotism? Loving one's nation, thinking about the next generation, and looking at how your country can grow on a pedestal of good health and prosperity. Hallelujah. My brother, my sister, patriotism means that you are not corrupt. To be patriotic means that you will not hurt your nation. You would be engaged in only things that will uplift your nation. That is why in the days of Kwame Nkrumah, we are the young pioneers. And this time around, we are bringing it back because it is most essential. In fact, it is even more important now than before. We are bringing back the young pioneers. This time around, we call them the young patriots. With or without government support, we shall make it happen. We shall organize the conferences. We shall go from school to school like we have always done, talking to the little boys and girls in the school, driving them towards patriotism. After all, the Bible says that train up or teach a child the way he should go, so that when he grows up, he shall not depart from it. Hallelujah. You can give the average Ghanaian as much salary as you may imagine. This will not stop galamsey. It won't. Gold is very expensive. It would only spark up the greed in a lot of our people. Think about it deeply. Think about it very deeply. When I was in primary school, there was a poem we used to recite. The chauffeur wants to be the car owner. The car owner wants to be the manufacturer. The manufacturer wants to be called the chief. The chief wants to be called the king. And the king wants to be called God. In whatever position you are, you always want to move higher and higher, which is not bad. But if it is inordinately coordinated, that is when we say that you have what is called inordinate ambition, greed. Think about it, my brother. This is the voice of the patriot. And here we speak truth to power. Our daily editorial.
Luca Production.
was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm, it rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, come my way, come my way, come my way. Oh, turn it up! Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
Like I said, when I started, I was just posting. I didn't have any vision, no purpose. I was just enjoying. I was happy to be there. Then I started seeing my purpose. People looked up to me for recipes. People needed, they were like, Chef Abby, teach me how to make this, teach me how to make that, teach me how to make this, that. And now it became like my purpose. Like, okay, now I have to always be posting recipes. Then from there, I knew that I have so much power to be able to carry out something in the food world, and I wanted us to come out, because mostly the food creators, we are always shy posting the videos and going, but I wanted to change that narrative that we can stand out too. We can come out and promote African food to the world. So it now became my vision, like my mission. And I can see so many people are inspired by that, and they're also now bringing out their recipes, posting their content. I know that they are very encouraged by what I'm doing.
By what you're doing, yes.
And that's all I wanted. Exactly what I wanted, the food space to be stronger. So it became my vision.
Wow.
Yeah. I shoot almost every day. Yeah.
What?
Almost every. In fact, I've posted this whole year, every day of the year. If I don't post something, that means I don't know, I didn't cook or something is going on.
Yeah.
So I have to find an old video to re-edit and post.
Yes.
So in the day, when I wake up, I plan my day. I go to the market, start the shoot. After I shoot, I edit and post that same day. That's my schedule.
Wow. So do you do your editing yourself?
Everything I do it myself.
What?
I cook myself, I edit myself, I post myself. Everything is. See, I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. I go to the market myself. I shoot myself. I cook myself. I edit myself.
How are you able to divide and conquer all these? Because that's hectic.
Very hectic. It's very. My manager is now saying, let's reduce. Let's add people to you, so that somebody who edits the video now.
Yes.
Because they are all feeling. But that's the thing. It's because I enjoy. It's a passion. When
no, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take.
Like I said,
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, come my way, come my way, come my way. Oh, turn it up! Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
Like I said, when I started, I was just posting. I didn't have any vision, no purpose. I was just enjoying, I was happy to be there.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
Like I said, when I started, I was just
The
posting.
Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
All right, so my name Blakk Rasta, and of course, the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Remember, here we don't criticize, but if we must, on only one condition, to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we have taken sides. We are not neutral. We are on the side of the truth, the headquarters of the truth. Subscribe and make sure you hit on the like button. And we would always be knocking on your door so you will feel the truth. Like fire, more fire. My name Blakk Rasta. All right, so my name Blakk Rasta, and of course, the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Remember, here we don't criticize, but if we must, on only one condition, to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we have taken sides. We are not neutral. We are on the side of the truth, the headquarters of the truth. Subscribe and make sure you hit on the like button. And we would always be knocking on your door so you will feel the truth. Like fire!
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
All right, so my name Blakk Rasta, and of course, the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Remember, here we don't criticize, but if we must, on only one condition, to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we have taken sides. We are not neutral. We are on the side of the truth, the headquarters of the truth. Subscribe and make sure you hit on the like button. And we would always be knocking on your door so you will feel the truth. Like fire! More fire!
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbit for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite stars, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
My name Blakk Rasta. All right, so my name Blakk Rasta, and of course, the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Remember, here we don't criticize, but if we must, on only one condition, to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we have taken sides. We are not neutral. We are on the side of the truth, the headquarters of the truth. Subscribe and make sure you hit on the like button, and we would...
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbit for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite stars, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbit for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite stars, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite stars, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Blakk Rasta's coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite stars, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Blakk Rasta's coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite stars, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Blakk Rasta's coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite stars, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari.
Not 1 second early.
Our
Waking on not
Father,
only the
who
master
art
or the
in
mistress who
Zion,
fed it, but the rest of the community to be up and doing. Oh, remember when we used to tell each other, early in the morning, tomorrow when we hear the crow of the African black cock, you must know it's me, myself, and I, saying thank you for everything you've done for me today, and of course, previously. Yet when the festivities came, we were so much in a hurry to dehumanize the African black cock. What did we do? We assassinated it and served its corpse on our plates, which we proudly called food. This is the African history class with a big fat, thick tall, standing erect and very hairy every morning, like the cedar of Lebanon, surrounded by the beautiful blue blistering barnacles of lapis lazuli, the African black cock. And my name Blakk Rasta, Ghana's #1 Africa's finest. And this is the time you've been waiting for. This is the African proverb of the day. The African proverb of the day. Now, our African proverb from the class today is very interesting as usual. And it's coming from Zambia. My brother, my sister, it says, and I quote, but remember, anytime you hear an African proverb, do not be so much in a hurry to decode it without inviting the spirit of our ancestors to the reasoning table. After all, they imagined, created, manufactured, invented all these wonderful proverbs. Our proverb from Zambia, our Zambian ancestors say, and I quote, the orphan who is not embraced by the village will burn it down in order to keep warm. The orphan who is not embraced by the village will burn it down in order to keep warm. Hallelujah. Hey. Now let us decode this with the help of our ancestors. Now when you embrace somebody, you feel each other's body warmth. True or false? That is why we embrace. First and foremost, to show you the warmth from my body. For you to feel my heart beat. We believe that the source of love is the heart. That is why every time we talk about love, is the heart that we show. So, I hold you close to me. Your heart is close to my heart. You will feel the thumping, yes, the thumping of the heart and the warmth. That is what is called an embrace. Everybody needs some amount of warmth. Heat is the source of life. There would never have been life without heat. There would never be life without the sun, which is the source of heat. My brother, my sister, imagine the world without the sun. How would plants grow? How would you get the energy that you'd require? You can't even make babies without warmth. That is why the man and the woman would have to heat up themselves in the bedroom. And when the heat comes, then fire, a child is incubated. Hallelujah. There is no incubation without heat. Heat is very important. It helps in So many different things. My brother, my sister, heat is love. Heat is life. So if you deny somebody this heat, this love in the village, you orphan the person from the village. You know what they will do? Because heat is indispensable and they need it, they would force and get it no matter how. They will burn down the whole village in order to get that heat, that love. Now this proverb is deep. If you deny a child love, the child would go wayward. Look how many children without love, no parental love, have grown to become criminals. According to research, it's only 1 out of 100 children who haven't been shown love will not go wayward. Right from childhood. All of us grew up in different societies. Some of our friends were orphaned right from birth. Father died, mother died. They were maltreated by either stepfathers or stepmothers or both, by either family members or otherwise. So they grew up toughened. They don't know what love is. My brother, my sister, these are the people who finally become militants, armed robbers, cutthroats, bloodthirsty killers, thieves, robbers, and corrupt people. I'm not saying that everyone who has never had parental love grows out to become a thief, but in most of the cases, love is very essential. Unfortunately, there's something that has baffled my mind from the beginning of time till now. Women, a lot of women, not all women, will most of the time maltreat their husband's child from another woman. True or false? Why? Most of the time, a woman who gets married to a man who has a child already from another relationship, they refuse to see these children as their own. They maltreat these children. Let alone, whilst in a relationship, the man has a child from somewhere and brings into the home. Most of the time, the woman, even if she accepts the child, is almost like not accepting the child, will beat up the child every now and then, maltreat the child, as if the child was the cause of all the problems. And a few other women who accept these children from their husbands' previous relationships, they are the women who are barren. Most of them, they are unable to have their so-called own biological children. So they accept this one. The day they get pregnant is the day they start kicking out this child that they pretended to love. The moment they have a child that they can call their own biological child, every other child in the family ceases to be human. True or false? And it's normally with our women. I hardly see men do that. My brother, my sister. A man meeting a woman who has children from the other relationships, once they have decided to come together, the man most of the time treats the children like his own, most of the time. So why is it otherwise? I've always tried to understand this, especially women. They go through 9 months of childbearing in the belly before the child comes out. Yet you can look at another man's child or another woman's child and maltreat them as if they were not humans. And you know how painful it is to her. You test it firsthand. Or is this a racist teaching, a gender teaching? I've been trying to understand this. This is what the proverb is talking about. If you don't show the child love for any of these reasons, the child will set the whole village on fire. That means the child will go wayward. The price you would pay for the little love you were supposed to give this child will be unbearable. Think about it. My brother, my sister, this is the African proverb of the day. When a child feels neglected and rejected by their community, he will seek attention in harmful ways out of a desperate need for acceptance and love. That's all we're talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Papa J, and I'm a regular student of the African history class. I love the African proverbs, Anomantua, original.
Yeah, this is Jack Coffee While. We're listening to Blakk Rasta, African history class. We also students here, and we like it. Yeah, more African stories, African history. You see?
The African history class, in fact, Blakk Rasta has brought something new. And this is where we are all listening to our own history. Ghana, Bakwasem, Bibi Mai, Bakwasem, Black, Nyamishrao.
Otororo mono African history class sama. Otororo mono African history class sama. Blakk Rasta grono.
Blewe, blewe, blewe miada pelo, blewe miada pelo, blewe.
Agbolosu no alodo. Agbolosu kite kritu pada panya to makazo blogidigi so wonu mamo keke levo ada levo agbolosu chakrisu ebe no gumofali keke tomodo akponu edokonu agbegbe ahove edamela chianko achakonu logosiam odubu buyebu esuje hwanu tom nyina wewu kotokolo wuto apapola wula mowunoma omiavedu tete milete tutere ka ba mevo pompo ebe no zomojade azumado abonu kredo agbagbatru o agbolosu no alodo Blakk Rasta moyo zo drama odomo balakamata wakabo wono cho fefea
One up today, several years ago, African people put themselves on the map of history, and this is what is referred to as today in African history. Now, today in 1831, Nat Turner, a preacher who led one of the most significant and deadliest slave revolts in American history, was executed by hanging in Jerusalem, Virginia. Today in 1911, Kwame Nkrumah was only 2 years old. Accra House of Oak Soccer Club was founded on this day. So it's the birthday of Accra House of Oak. Never say that. Phobia. So Accra House of Oak is 114 years old. Oh my God, have mercy. Now today in 1969, black physicist and inventor George R. Caruthers received a patent for his invention, an image converter for detecting electromagnetic radiation. Now, his work was instrumental for NASA's Apollo 16 mission, which used his ultraviolet camera and a spectrograph to analyze Earth's atmosphere. And today in 1965, Rhodesia declared its independence from Britain. Rhodesia's white minority government unilaterally declared its independence from Britain to avoid granting power to the black majority. Now, after 14 years, all of the black citizens were enfranchised. Subsequently, a black majority in the Assembly and Senate was elected, and the country's name was changed to Zimbabwe. Rhodesia. Now, in 1980, Britain finally recognized the independence of Zimbabwe, and Rhodesia flew out of the window. Today, in 1975, Angola gained independence from Portugal. So it's Independence Day in Angola. Today, in 1989, the Civil Rights Memorial in Montgomery, Alabama, was dedicated. And my name is Blakk Rasta. This is the African History class. Last week, we did this history about the Kokomba people. And then we had some facts in there, not very accurate. I do apologize for that. In fact, an hour after we had done the history, we had some historians calling in and, in fact, talking to me about that, and I realized that we had some of the facts misplaced. So we pulled it down just after 1 hour. My brother, my sister, please disregard this history. We're going to find time and come and do the history properly. And this time around, we're going to invite people from the various clans who are historians, and they'll come into the studio and tell us their own history. I think that way we'll be able to move it further, rather than me sitting down every time and telling you the history of our great people. Now, the history is just supposed to unite us. It's supposed to tell us exactly what we are. It's not supposed to bring any division. It's not supposed to make some people shout at each other. In the African history class, we try as much as possible to tell our history. Sometimes we make mistakes. That is very true. History is so controversial. No history has ever been straight. No history. That is why we have several schools of thought. My brother, my sister, so we will find time, come and tell the story again. It's like the history of Bisa. We told it 2 weeks ago. The people you call the Busanga people. The first time we didn't get it really right. So we pulled it down, and then we came back and told the history properly. We did it before, just last 2 weeks. So we'll come back and tell the beautiful history of the Kokomba people again. This is the African History Class. And today we're talking about the great Zabarma people. The great Zabarma people. Now, when we talk about the Zabarma people, who are we talking about? Look at these wonderful people. African people are truly beautiful. Look at this. Now, their name is not Zabarma. It's the Hausa people who decided to call them Zabarma. It looks like a lot of the ethnic groups that we have in Africa, some other people named us, and those names became popular. Names like Frafra, Busanga, and so on and so forth. Even Konkomba. My brother, my sister, it was either a certain white man who gave us those names, or just our neighbors around gave us the names. But we call ourselves by a different name. What is the proper name of these people? They are called the Zarma people. Z-A-R-M-A, the Zarma people. But they don't fight it when you call them Zabarma. That's the Hausa way of calling them. Where are they from? Who are they? Can we go into the history? Now, the Zarma people are from West Africa, that you cannot take away from that. It's a West African ethnic group predominantly located in southwestern Niger, with significant populations in adjacent areas of Nigeria and Benin, and smaller numbers in Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, and Ghana. So we have Zabarma people right here in Ghana. Where are they located in Ghana? My brother, my sister, what are their traditions? What do they stand for? Oh my God. Now the Zarma people or Zabarma people are predominantly Muslim, and they are of the Maliki Sunni school. According to Wikipedia, they live in the arid Sahel lands along the Niger River Valley, which is a source of irrigation. Yes, irrigation, forage for cattle heads, and of course drinking water. They love to take care of their animals, just like the Fulanis. But they are not predominantly cowboys. They also have large herds of sheep, goats, and so many other animals. Now, the Zabarma people have had a history of slave and caste systems, like many West African ethnic groups. Like them, they also have had a historical musical tradition. Can I tell you more? Now, the Zabarma people are alternatively referred to as the Zerma, the Zabarma, or Zabarmawa, as the Hausa people call them. You can also call them the Jema or the Jerma. My brother, my sister, but the term Zarma is the proper name for them. My brother, my sister, they form about 3 million people. And now they have even increased in number to about 5 million across the region and beyond. They are a very important people. What are their origins? They come all the way from the Songhai Empire. Songhai. In fact, it was during the Songhai Empire that they moved away or were chased out of the region in Mali. How did it happen? My brother, my sister, and I need you to open your ears and listen with rapt attention. We have two schools of thought telling us exactly the origination of the Zabarma people or the Zarma people. Oral traditions place their original homeland in the Niger Bend River area. That's the Niger Bend region of Mali. Around the towns of Kukia and Gao, the Niger Bend region of Mali. And then history also tells us from the second school of thought that the Zabarma people were originally Mande or Soninke, while others consider them to have been part of the broader Songhai ethnic group from the beginning. They are believed to be the descendants of the ruling Za, the Z-A. Some people also call them the Zua dynasty of the ancient kingdom of Gao. Now, in the early 14th century, after being defeated by the rising Sonny dynasty, that's the founders of the Songhai Empire, the surviving Za leaders formed smaller principalities. Oh yes. A major wave of migration occurred after the Songhai Empire's defeat in 1591, leading to the Zabarma or the Zarma moving southeastward into their current location in southwestern Mali. Some also moved into Burkina Faso, as you can see on the map here. Some moved into Benin, Nigeria, and our very beautiful country called Ghana. My brother, my sister. So we have Zabarma people right here. Now, the Zabarma people have a number of festivals. Their culture blends Islamic practices with traditional animistic beliefs, which is reflected in their ceremonies. They celebrate Islamic festivals. Yes. As a predominantly Sunni Muslim people, the Zarma participate in major Islamic ceremonies, including the daily prayers. Yes, they pray 5 times a day. They love it. They also have weekly prayers. They do the fasting, which is Ramadan, which is a beautiful festival. And then we have the Eid al-Adha, which they call the Tabaski in some African countries, and then the Eid al-Fitr. They also have traditional festivals. What are their traditional festivals? They believe in spirits. They believe in magic and healing. And their traditional festival is called Yenendi, which means cooling off. Yenendi, which is typically held towards the end of the long hot season, around May and June. This is a time of music and dancing during which spirits are invoked and asked to provide good rains and good harvests. They also have a festival called the Zarma Anamai Festival. Zarma Anamai Festival in communities across West Africa, particularly in Ghana. The Zarma people celebrate the annual Zarma Anamai Festival. The festival serves as a platform to showcase the rich culture and heritage, promote unity among Zarma communities and with other ethnic groups, and address temporary and long-term problems and issues, including drug abuse. They are people who love music and dance. They have a strong tradition of music. And then they also have a group dance, which they do at most of the ceremonies, called Biti Hari. Biti Hari. They sing and they dance. And they like to have tattoos on their bodies traditionally. Hey, they have a lot of beautiful instruments that accompany their dances, including the gumbi, or the big drum, the dondo, and the molo. They play all these instruments. Hey, the Pasama people. They are playmates to a lot of ethnic groups in Ghana, including the Sisala and beyond. So the Zabarmes and the Sisales, this is the molo. You can also call it Gonje. In fact, this is actually the Gonje. You know, the Hausas call it Goje or Goga. Dodo. My brother, my sister, these are the wonderful people originally coming from Niger. Yes, Niger. Just around the beautiful Niger Bend region of Mali. They are people who are hardworking. They take care of animals. They are also farmers, and they farm such crops as millet, sorghum, rice, tobacco, and peanuts. They take care of animals. Yes. They and the Fulani have a very good relationship. They are also warriors. In the days of slavery, there were a lot of them who were into slavery, capturing other Africans and selling them. And some of their wildest slave traders, my brother, my sister, included Sunni Ali and Askia Muhammad, according to Wikipedia. We also had people such as Samori Toure, Babatu, who were also slave traders in the area, and Babatu was actually said to be coming from these areas. My brother, my sister, including Samori Toure. Now the Fulani people love the Zabarma people a lot because they have so many things in common. They also engage in female genital mutilation, where the young girls sex organs are mutilated. They remove the clitoris. They take it out. And what is the reason? Is to break down sensitivity so that they don't become promiscuous. There are other reasons, but the UNICEF